Okay. Now introduce yourself. Welcome to Guest House Opinions, where our opinions are our life. I am Kovash. Ah, God, no, just go. Let this not go. Gigi.
I am David. I am Emmanuel.
All right, today we're going to be talking about unpopular opinions about parenting in Nigeria with or over their children. And the first part we will talk about is what parents think about their children going to school. What do you guys think about? Do you guys think that how our parents have enforced us to go to school is something important in our life, or is an important part of our life that we need to listen to, or something that just wasted our time? Yeah, I feel like it's both. It's both. How? You love me. Okay, why? Let me see why. It's good to go to school, like in terms of like education, having your certificate and everything. But I just feel like it's still at the same time unnecessary because like literally, especially in Nigeria, let me just talk about Nigeria. You have to get to finish school and tend to still look for work that's not even paying worth your certificate and might not even see the work at all. So I feel like this stage of life now is just it's so it's just if you want to go to school, if you want to go to school, just chill, I beg. That's what I feel. Oh, David, what do you think?
My name is David, and I feel like it's a good idea for our parents to allow our children to go to school because most of our parents really love their children as a graduate. Especially, they don't want, and even if you look at what is going on now, some children are into first, and most of our parents don't even like stuff like that. They really like their parents to be a doctor, to be a lawyer, so they just really want us to be educated, and I feel that that's a good point for them for us.
Yeah, but like in Nigeria, if you are going to be educated, you need to have like a system that backs your education, that makes your education worthwhile. It's like going to school to be a doctor and or coming out with a first class and looking for a job. Is it not better to have like learned a trade and not go to school for those 4 years and like we will just be able to like use the trade to make money instead of wasting 4 years or 7 years of your life and still not be able to do anything worthwhile with it?
For me, I think I'll buy an idea in the sense that some parents like education, maybe because they are not educated. They want, oh, my children must go to school, and the children might not be the educating type, like, oh, I just believe in my strength, let me work and gather money.
Okay.
And why children, some parents rather, don't want, they don't care whether their children go to school or don't go to school. It depends on the children. If you want to go to school, it's fine. If you don't want to go, it's fine.
Okay, what do you guys think about parents that they make their children to like awk because they don't have like money capacity to send children to school? Like they're not against education, but like they don't have the capacity to send children to school or even learn a trade. What do you think like is the way out for those kind of parents? So how they can help their children?
For me, I think some women, like parents, some parents just say parents. Some parents, they don't have anything that they can afford. So they just like their own plan is that okay, let's just find something to eat, and they will send their children to go up for food or up for anything that they are capable of doing for their children, and they feel that the thing is bringing this for them. So they just have to continue, and that is why anything we are doing, God is always watching us. That is why anywhere we go to, we always see help. It might be even when the children are okay, you can just find the help from there, and we go to somewhere a better place from there. So that's just
So
For
like
me,
okay.
for me, I think the children, okay. is a bad habit.
Oh,
Or instead of your child or children sending them out to work, you can just bear the pain, work yourself. You don't have the power to go to school. There are other vocations, other things your children can do. Oh, please just talk it out. What do you like doing? Do you like tailoring? Do you like barbing? There are a lot of things instead of just wasting. It's like part like just wasting the child time.
But sorry,
Okay,
okay. But sorry, some people are like when they go to school, they will still come back from school and still hug. Even some people even hug with their parents.
yeah.
Not only their parents
in
leaving
that
them alone.
aspect, the child have or children, those children have something they are doing and what they are learning from, not just walking throughout. You will
That's
see
true.
But
many.
what of people that thing that they are hawking, like they are hawking, but like that particular hawking is just to eat. They just went to one woman, maybe one boss that has a lot of maybe let me use soft drinks. Then they are hawking the soft drinks now. Maybe they just have a percentage they are meant to gain from that. That's not their market or anything. That person just to come home and go and eat.
I think
Like how will they be able to send the children to school and be able to like say their children to sit down, don't do anything to support?
I'm not saying the children. This okay, education, walking. Let me say education is like just investing in your child.
Yes.
So while your children or your child is working for you, I don't see anything you are investing in that children because at the time while working, the child might just see some group of guys playing betting from there,
They have like
join
an
them.
addiction here. With a grow an
If
addiction.
it's a girl,
But
you see like you are dulling yourself. See, this person is asking you out, you are not accepting stuff like that.
But do you know that there are other people like that? For instance, there are people that they are going to work, they are going to school and they are still learning vocational trade, and it's not going to affect like their mentally say what they do treat life. They are going to respect be respectful and be
It's
good
all
in
this.
life. That's why I'm saying that. Are people not thinking that maybe it's what the parents instill in them that's making those people to be able to be more better than those other people that you just see that they and they become something else? There's like a disadvantage and an advantage. So that's it for me.
To me,
And some children are so little for you to be telling them to work. How can you tell like like from like 5 to 7,
six.
10? Why are they working at that age? That's
see,
like
against what you said,
draining.
that some children will just hug and they later find themselves doing another thing, joining bad gangs. Me, I believe that when you look at the home you came from and you see that I'm the one that is working for my family, and I don't feel that you have to go and join bad gangs because when you know that yeah, my parents don't have anything to eat, and I cannot go and be doing dating with the money that I'm working for because I don't feel like you go and you work all the way around and you now pack all the money and go for dating. No, 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 I don't feel that is important. So I'm going
What
against
but my
that.
own point is that parents should stop giving birth when they don't have plans for their children. You cannot be bringing a child to the world to making them to suffer. It's not necessary.
No, you can't say that though.
You
You
can't say
can't say
what.
that. Let me tell you something. When a poor man and a a poor man and a poor woman are in a relationship, are you telling us that you don't want them to multiply because there is no money? No, when they multiply, when they multiply, they will have to find things for themselves. That is why you bring out working. If they work and they try to find money, and once they get money, they can try to build up things for their children.
For
That's why I
me,
said when you see some children will go to school, when they come back from school, they work with their parents. So that's what I feel that one is also
for
better.
Me,
me, I
I
think the children are not in a better position
to work.
to work.
Okay, the parents should just work.
Like yes, it does not even matter if the parent talk. Like I just find a small space to sell your things. Plenty time people will patronize you
Me, I
than you
think
sending your children out. Even though you send the children out,
But some
like at
parents
least
can't
you,
do it. Some parents can't do it alone.
the children will have like get to a certain age. But some parents they don't care. All like they want is just bring money, let's eat
yeah.
and let's
So
be fine.
there's a lot of disadvantage there too, not just only advantage. So how do you think all these things are affecting the children life? Like when parents have this mindset that some parents actually have mindsets that education is not important.
And some parents have mindset that education is important, but like it's not still going to be a criteria for the children's success. So what is like the right thing that you think the parent have to instill to make the child to be a better person in the society?
I feel like
Yeah.
if you are educated, you also have to have a handbook. So that is very important.
My own point for like what the parent needs to do is like look at what your child really, really, really wants. Not that you should just be choosing for the child. Like that's really spoils a lot of like
Yeah.
things going like in terms of what's going up now. They'll be like, I want my daughter and my son to be a doctor. And
Yes.
that's not what the child wants. The child might just want to be a footballer. The child might even like to barb or do different things entirely.
Yeah.
So I just feel like the best thing is just to tell the children that what do you really want to do and let them just go for it.
Yes, like for me when I was growing up, from when I was young, I'll tell my parents, my mom that oh, I want to be an accountant, I want to be an accountant. When I used to say that thing, I used to just say it like I used to find it amusing that being an accountant or having money is like something good. But I remember then that my mom would be like, ah, you have the capability, you are very smart, you are intelligent, you can be a doctor, medical doctor, go to science class. Because there's a mindset about science class that if you are in science class, you are very like you
You
are
are very
smart,
brilliant.
yes, and
If you
everything.
are in art
Go
class,
your art, you
you
are
know
yes. And me, I was
stuff
there.
like
Me too, I was
that.
not like, ah,
Yeah,
it's true. If I have the ability to do the science, let me do the science. You see, I went to do the science, but when I got to another level, I was truly, I had the capability to do the science. But I realized that what I wanted from the beginning is what I ended up moving into. I lost the chance to focus on that thing that I wanted from when I was young and focus on what they thought I needed also. So I feel like what she's saying is true that parents need to focus on what the child truly wants and desires. Sometimes some children don't want education
Yeah,
and it's
don't
not
bother wasting their
important.
time.
I don't feel like it's important when your child does not want education that your child has to go to school because of who. Like I really don't know who is counting this course or like is giving the criteria of like okay when you go to school then you are more important in society. So people are educated and they are working with other people that don't have any educational background. Like the oga, the owner of the company is someone that lacks educational background totally, and then you go to school to come and work under those people. Like I feel like sometimes maybe if everybody's focusing on their best potential or their children's best potential growing up, maybe everybody will actually be successful at a different thing in life without having to struggle or compete with people that they are already having the same field. Imagine all of us going to school to go and study mass communication. Please, how many people is going to be employed? How many people are going to be employed in the society? Because all of us were already competing for something that we don't even have passion for or like that we're not best at. But if all of us, from when we're growing, there's always a unique ability that every single person have inside of them. That if your parents help you to like to get the fullest of that potential, use that potential, you end up becoming somebody outstanding. Nobody can compete with you because it's just only you that have that ability. It's only you that can stand out in that sense. But I feel like most parents they fail because they already have one mindset, and the mindset is go to school. That's the only way to succeed for our parents. And now many Nigerian youth are struggling because of that educational mindset, that mindset of education of like you go to school, that's what's going to make you succeed.
Yeah, I also feel like part of what used to cause this issue is one, let me say peer group and people people you are surrounded with. Like okay, for instance now, maybe you're in a group of place, you and your friends, you and most of your friends, you are going like maybe to one church or one activities together like that. Then you meet like your pastor or anybody like that. What are you going for? What are you going for? What is this? Some pastor might see like, oh, the way you are acting, maybe you you act like an accountant, like different abilities. So and you might want to be a medical doctor. Then the person say, oh, why can't you go for
Account.
accounting? You understand what I mean? I think it used to change the orientation of the children and the parent also. Our pastor said this. They believe the pastor is more reasonable than them.
Okay, what do you guys also think about like how parents now let's forget about growing up as a children when you have now become a youth in a family where they believe education is supposed to save you and make you very wealthy. The fact that they've helped you to finish your education and then now you have the certificate based off of Nigeria that we are now. Like how much pressure do you think our parents put in us that affects us to end up doing something we don't want to do?
So let me tell you something. That's why I said when you started growing, you have to discover most things. You have to discover your talent. It can also help you. When once you see that education is not going for you, like when you already have your certificate and you already discover your talent, you already have skills, like you have handwork. You know, you can just go through that, and by then, before you know, maybe one time you can just find a job and God can just do it for
So
you and get
like
a job.
you're not getting this question
Good
properly.
question.
Oh. Like I feel like parents always put pressure on their children because now they have this mindset that if you go to school, you come out and you will have a job, then you will be rich. Because now you will get a job because that's what we watch in Nollywood movies. Like you go to school, then one person will help you and you become rich, or maybe you start working in filling station and somebody will collect your number and like you, and then you now become they will now give you a good job and everything like that. But like there's a way they put pressure and compare their children with other
Other
children
children.
that affects their mindset and they end up doing something bad.
True,
Now they are good children. They are children that they will never think of Yahoo. They will never think of prostitution. They're not going to think of drugs or anything like that. But there's a way your parents will push you. There's this level of pressure they will put into you. Like, can't you see Tokpe? Can't you see how Tokpe is succeeding? Meanwhile, that one is doing wrong, and you know what Tokpe is doing. And because you don't want to do it all this while, you have just been chilling with Tokpe and not be talking about Tokpe. So, but your parents now they are seeing this success. The two of you went to school together. Like the two of you are. How come Tokpe is doing well? Ask her. Tell her to show you the way and all of those things. I can't be feeding you in this household. I can't take care of you. I already sent you to school. These are the things that will now end up like you end up doing something bad because now you already seeing that you're already pressurizing you that oh look at Tokpe, look at this person, look at what this person how this person is achieving things.
That is why I still say you have to try to have a handwork.
number one for me, I think as a youth or as a child, you have to discover yourself in aspect of
So you have to discover yourself without your parents, regardless of what your parents think about you
like with
or want for you.
with or without your parents, you can become whatever you want to become.
Yes, no.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. A child, oh, you want to be this, and your parent is saying, no, go this way. You can as well call your parents, mom, dad, see this. If I go this way, you are just saying it. I don't have the ability to do this, to do this, to do this. This is what I'm interested in. And most of, like what you said the other time, like most of the parents, ah, come and be a medical doctor. Most of our graduates that are working in a big company, most of them are not using their certificate where they are supposed to use it. It's just by connection. So you don't have to compare yourself with people. Just find a way. I've seen someone that satisfies his parents, okay, because the parents want accounting. He studied the accounting. Then after he graduated, then he come back to go and study what he wanted. And that's what he based on. So if you think, oh, your parents, is that you tell them, okay, fine. If it's that you are not going to pay my school fees, this, that.
It's okay.
There are some children that are like that. You can't because
Yes,
you
there are
can't
some
do
children
this.
that are like that.
Other people
No,
can't
like
do it.
you are not getting this thing though. There's a level of pressure your parents will put on you that you probably not be able to think straight and end up doing something bad.
Yeah.
Like imagine you are very hungry, you don't have any money in your account, nothing is inside of your account, and your parents now decide, come oh, David, no more feeding money in the house. I want you to go out there, look for a job and everything. And let's now take for instance, you have been going to look for a job and they'll be giving you different excuse upon excuse. You are just coming back home, they're not giving you the job, and your parents refuse to still care for you. My dear, you are really hungry. Oh. Like it's not like you are waking up to breakfast, oh, you are hungry.
But what if
What are you going to do?
before that time? What is the person doing before that time?
You finish school now and they expect you to just have job.
Have job and start making money.
Without
you're in
giving you
school, when
food.
you're in school, is the person not doing anything to
It's
like
not everybody that have the mindset. Let me tell you, some people, the parents, I'm telling you, some parents have already told you now that education is the way.
You can discover
All
your
you want to go
talent
to
on
school is
your
to go have first class.
You can discover
I'm
your
telling you,
talent
that's only what
alone.
they go to school to go and do.
Even in
Wait,
school, you can
okay.
be a saxophonist.
Your own point is that your parents are right
You are
by
saying that parents are right by instilling, telling you to go to school. I'm not saying they are not right. I'm asking you this. Now, some parents have already instilled this part of you that go to school to learn. Focus on only school.
And you
Even
can
if
also
you
go
tell
to
them that
school
you
and
like
also
music,
discover your
I'm
talent in
telling you, they
school.
will tell you that you are getting distracted. They will tell you that you are getting distracted. Don't go and learn this piano, don't learn this, don't do it. You are getting distracted.
You do it
Then
without
you will
them, they
now,
won't know.
some people, that thing affected them to the point that they are not interested in anything but school. Only for them to come out and see the reality of life that shebi they told me that if I finish school, like I'm going to have all of you start finding job.
and now in Nigeria we cannot see you can if you don't have connection you cannot even use hard for you to see job. Even if you see job it's not paying well at all.
I'm telling you, you are going to be using that job to do your TFE. That will be your TFE for half of the month. That means you are still going to borrow money to finish the remaining half of the month.
And
Without-
some children will still be taking care of their parents out of that
so
same
how
money.
are you going to handle that pressure? Because your parents will not still care for you. So that means you are going to be fasting till God answer you. Because that's what it means now. Like they're not giving you food, they're not caring for you, giving you anything. They're not. You don't have any sense of learning anything because based on how they trained you, is that it's only education that is the key, and that's what you focus on. I'm telling you to imagine that this is your reality. That is only education. Like how are you going to? I feel like the best way for parents to help the children in that period is care for them with the minimal thing. Like the food you can give to them can go a long way. The support, the encouragement, the way you hear your children sit down. Let me talk to you. These are the things that I've noticed that you are trying to achieve. You are trying to achieve that is hard. What are the other things that you're interested in? Let's look at it and figure out how you can like go about these things. Like okay, don't worry. But all those things like help you with the things that they know that can make you be affected enough to go the other way or that bad way. But now parents are irritated that their children is not better than the people that they are seeing outside because now they are seeing 16 years old guy driving G-Wagon. So now they don't understand why you that you are 28 don't have money to eat in the house. Like it's okay for these days now you see a 16-year-old go out of the house and the parents are okay to not even find the child.
Yes.
Like how is it normal that your parents are okay that 60 years old left the house and they don't need to find you? They see that also what?
That's what I
That is
said.
why there's a lot of bad things going on now in society. A lot of people are going through a lot of things.
And you are not getting that. It
And-
stems from the parents.
Yeah, aside from the parents.
Some of the parents, 80%
Because
of
the
the parents in
pressure is
Nigeria,
too much.
the pressure is too much that is making the children decide what they want, what they are not
Yeah.
supposed to do. You be here, my mommy, wale, okay. Like you hear the very funny thing, some children. Okay, look at this person's song. Which person that this YBN signed though? Hey, this latest boy, I've forgotten his name, sef. Ah,
Allow me this sign.
one new boy like this that they signed, I don't know whether he's 18 years old. Based on his song, he's always talking about
Yes.
how his mother come back home and his father come back home and they don't have anything. There's always thinking that he has to run away from the house and go and find a way to help them to survive. Like that song, I just kept listening to the song and I'm like, how will I be 18 years old? I will not be thinking about how I help my mother and father to survive. Is it not weird? That means I have to do something bad. It's
Vibes, boy.
not showing vibes. There's this boy
It's
like
not this is it used to do
it's the latest boy like they just sign like this that is always wearing one bandana.
Okay,
Ayomaf,
Yeah,
yes, Ayomaf.
Ayomaf, yeah.
When did you see Mosale? Owó ni motivation. Like I'm lost. I'm like, how can that kind of young boy have that kind of mindset? I feel like it's weird. And parents are so calm and they think it's normal.
For me, I think that one is
Some
just
parents,
singing to
generally, they don't care how you
That's what
survive.
you're going
Their own is just go out. And
Yes, like it's
Mama, they
weird.
don't care.
they don't care if you like. Still, their own is
Yes, like now imagine now coming back. When you go out, what do you want to do? You want to go and work as executive officer of company, of Dangote company or what?
from here.
Like you are going to end up doing
Wait.
fraud, prostitution, drug. Those are the things you end up doing because those are the easy
That
ones.
is why
When
I
they don't
said
need,
that.
when they don't need certificates.
Yes.
That's why I say that people should learn from our parents that when you want to marry or want to give birth, don't give birth when you don't like cannot afford, you cannot take care of the children or you don't have plans for them. Because you see how many parents have destroyed the life of their
I'm
children.
in support of that because you cannot be having 7 children and you are living. Oh God, please! You cannot be having 7 children and they are going to be struggling. They will end up becoming one of 30% of all those children. They will end up becoming one of the criminals we have in the country. You cannot tell me that all of them are going to think in the righteous way. It's a lie because even people that they are in their house, that their parents and maybe they have good parents, like let me say all these middle class parents, that if you know the class parents now they will send you to school. They have this mindset, they will find a way to send you to school, but they don't plan to take care of you after school or anything like that. So now after school, middle class children that did not even suffer like those children,
Yeah.
some of them still end up doing bad thing. Now imagine those ones that from the beginning they've been suffering. They are waiting for the day that they will have that freedom to go out of the house. Please, why do you think they will not start seeking to go to Redeemed Church or go to one church to go and pray for a miracle or grace of God? When they know that if they just go and meet one brother at the backyard, they will give them igbo to sell. Or like if they go and vibe with some group of friends, they're going to learn fraud like Yahoo Yahoo very, very well. Like this, or maybe they go with these girls from they travel from Benin to Lagos. They will have one group of room where they will be doing runs together. It's so easy that they all sleep with one man, they will give them money. Like how do you expect all those people to be thinking? Like for me, I just feel like parent oh, the best thing you can ever do for your child is to figure out how they are going to succeed. Don't ask them to succeed for your sake. Like I don't understand how you are expecting a child to succeed for
They
your
don't owe
sake.
you
You
anything.
did not succeed for their sake, then they will not succeed for your own sake. Like how? You've lived like 50 years of your life and you have not yet reached your $10, and then your child will now become your $10. Like, is this not magic?
They should think for themselves, not for you. Stop there. They owe you something.
Then they will now say, Grace is speaking. Grace, this Grace that speak for Bella. Let him speak for my child. Like, how? How do you want to speak? Which Grace is speaking for the child? You do not even instill the right things in the children, like making them. Just that some people they are orphans. You hear some parents say that, some people are orphans and they succeeded on their own. Please go and find out orphans that succeeded on their own. Somebody helped orphan.
Yes.
No orphan just wake up and go and succeed on their own. Somebody helped orphan to succeed. No orphan just wake up, wait, I am orphan, oh, I started hustling. The last time, because when the orphan is hustling, from that place, that one person now saw them and helped them. Hey, yes, we believe that those things are real. But we also believe that some people are going to keep hustling like that till they die. Nobody's going to help them with anything. So if you want to create like people that are going to be like be very rich and very like they are going to rule the nation and do great things in the nation, you also need to instill something that will cause that riches to be faster, that will not involve bad thing. If you are not going to instill it, stop expecting, stop pressurizing children to do things that you could not achieve. Don't even try to pressurize them. Just let them live their life peacefully at the pace that they can live their life, instead of you pressurizing them to become a toddler that you did not become.